to creating your Google Sites. In 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to make your Google site for your end of unit project. All right, so we should all be logged into Google. You'll know you're logged into Google when in the top right-hand corner, you see the first letter of your first name. All right, we all logged into Google to be able to go to Google Classrooms. So from this google.com page, we're going to click on these squares, and we're going to click on Sites. That'll bring you to a page that looks like this, and we're going to click on bottom left, New Google Sites. And as you can see, I already have some Google Sites created. Over here you can see is the site we all looked at as a whole class. All right, I've created the site, but I'm going to create it again so you can see how I did it and how you can do yours. So to create a new site, on the bottom right, we click this plus button to create new site. And that's going to bring us to the first page of your site, which we call the home page. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to give our site a name. This is what I want you to do for the name of your website. I want you to put your last name and the lesson you learned. So my last name is Fonseca. The lesson I learned was about honesty. All right, so obviously Abisai would put Macario Chun, and he'd put whatever lesson he learned, whether it was about generosity, kindness, family, he'd put it there. The next thing you're going to put is the title. Now the title should be simple. One word, the lesson you learned. So for me, the lesson was honesty. Again, if you learned about kindness, you'd put kindness. If you learned about friendship, you'd put friendship. If you learned about family, you'd put family. I'm going to put by Mr. Fonseca. Of course, you're going to put by whoever you are. All right. In our website, one of the other things we need is we need to have an introduction explaining who we are and inviting people to read and watch our story. So we're going to click on text box, and that's going to give us a text that's going to let us write our introduction. Now, because I want this video to be short, I'm just going to copy and paste the one I already created. Okay. You, of course, are going to have to type it all out. So I just copied it. Now I'm going to paste it. All right, and here it is. Good. Next, you're going to need your professional photo. You probably don't have a photograph of yourself that's professional yet. At this point, you're going to need to ask for help from me. I'll show you how to take a professional photograph. I already have one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Images. I'm going to click on Google Drive, because that's where my image, my professional photo, is saved. I'm going to click on Photos/Video, and my professional photo is right there. Yes, that is me when I was younger. It is a professional photo. I don't want it down there, so I'm going to move it up here. And there you go. Your home page is finished. It's got photo, title, website name, and introduction. So your introduction introduces who you are, what we've been learning. So we've been learning about what is most important in life, and then ask the reader to please read your story and listen to the video of you presenting your story. All right, so that brings us to the next page. All right, we've got our home page, and now we need our next page, which is My Life Lesson Story. To add a page, we're going to click up here, Pages, or click down here, Add Page, and we're going to call this page My Life Lesson Story. Done. All right, so it'll bring us to a new page. In this new page, it says My Life Lesson Story. This page looks just like the home page, and I want to change that. So I'm going to click Header Type, and I make this title only. And instead of being My Life Lesson Story as the title, I'm again going to put honesty, and then I'm going to put what's most important in life. You are going to put, if you didn't do honesty, you did generosity or kindness, you're of course going to put generosity, what's most important in life, or kindness, what's most important in life. Or if you did family, you'd put family, what's most important in life. Next, I'm going to add the video of me presenting. If you haven't written your personal narrative yet about the lesson you learned, this is a good place to stop the video, stop your work on your website, because at this point, you're going to need to have your personal narrative finished and recorded before you can do anything else. All right. If you have already finished your personal narrative, if you've written it and you've created your video, then you can continue watching. This is what we do. We click Insert, and we go to Google Drive from Drive. I'm going to go over to Photos/Videos, where I have my video, and my video is right there. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click Insert. There it is. I'm going to make it larger. My face is going to look huge, but it's not a big deal. And I'm going to try to keep it like normal. Pull it down there. Good. So I've got the video. All anyone will have to do is click on it so that they can listen to my video. But I don't want them to just listen. I also want them to read my story. So I'm going to click Text Box. And right underneath my video is going to be a text box where you can write out the story that you have created, the personal narrative about the lesson you've learned. For me, since I've already written it, I'm just going to go to the website that I've already created. All right, my life lesson story. And I'm going to copy and paste the one I've already created. And I'm just going to paste it right there. And there's my story. Once you've done all of that, you are ready to click Publish. Once you click Publish, it should have your last name, the lesson you learned, and the URL, what someone can type to find your website. Then you press Publish, and to see your website, you can click View, and it'll bring you to your website. All right, that is all you need to do to create your Google site. Whew, did it in 7 minutes.